Actually, I wasn't meant to be here, but Martine's off sick today, so I've got...
That's interesting.
So I've got the unenviable task of saying goodbye. I have breaking news, because you're leaving us.
I am, yeah.
Which I'm very sad about. They're sad about it out there as well, you wouldn't believe it.
I know, I've seen all the champagne.
They are drinking champagne. I don't know what that says about you, but...
I know, they all seem quite happy about it.
How
anyway.
many years has it been?
17 and a half.
17 and a half years, man and boy. Well, we're very sad about it, and I'm sure many, many viewers out there are sad about it as well, because you've been a large...
They're not happy.
They are, because you've been a large part at Afternoon Live. Shall we have a walk, hand in hand?
Yeah, like I have a choice. Well, let's
have a look.
Good morning and welcome to BBC News. Plans for privately run drunk tanks to tackle alcohol-fueled disorder have been backed by police chiefs. Under the proposals, drunk troublemakers will be taken to cells run by private firms and have to pay for it once they've sobered up. Well, plenty more to come from here, of course. None of it news, because that'll come from Buckingham Palace. But that won't stop us. We'll see you later. Rachel.
Simon, glad to hear it. Thanks very much indeed, Simon McCoy there for us.
Now, you're watching BBC News. Just bear in mind it is August. This does not look like a walk in the park. Dog owners and their pets in California have hit the waves in the second annual World Dog Surfing Championships. Here are the pictures.
There's also style.
There are also prizes for the best dressed and tandem surfing dogs. The winner, of course, being crowned top dog. That's a shame. We've run out of pictures.
We're now coming to the big dip. I'll tell you.
Well, anyway, I'm just interested because you've helped coordinate this campaign. Sorry, Boris, just a second. You helped coordinate this Labour campaign.
And his feebleness
Boris,
in the Brexit negotiations.
Just a second.
Sorry, he's just been shouting in my ear.
Well, but a piece. Eric, it's a great pleasure to meet you. Eric Sharden, thank you so much.
Oh. Have you finished? You finished now?
I have. Great pleasure to meet you.
So what will you do with this?
Well, we're still on. I've got a bit of work to do.
You'll take a bit of it, stick it in.
You've just been on live across the nation. I should have warned you of that beforehand.
Now you tell me.
Now I tell you. Thank you so much. It was really great to see you. Very good afternoon to you. I think it's still afternoon. You're watching Afternoon Live from BBC News.
Is there any reason why...
Someone with a sense of humour there.
Is there any reason why every director in that box has grey hair?
Well, it's because most of them are quite old. I should mention we're losing Paul Risley, who's a director who I've worked with for many years here, and we'll miss him as well. I'm just watching that because, yeah, we cover serious stuff, but perhaps the most remarkable thing I've ever done is the annual D-Day commemorations at Aramosh and talking to veterans. Do you know, we have a fantastic job. We meet some amazing people. Sorry, I get choked up.
Yeah.
Just watching the interview.
I know.
You meet fabulous
We are the
people.
luckiest people
Yeah,
sometimes.
we are.
I'm going to tell an anecdote, because we go back all the way to the Lebanon War. Do you remember this?
I do.
And we were working in an office together, and it was a rather posh office, actually.
Yeah, they had fish tank.
It had a fish tank. We had a fish tank in the middle of the office.
Oh,
and
no.
as the war progressed, I realised that no one in the BBC was actually feeding these fish. And so I started to feed them. And Simon thought this was very funny because they were dying one by one through the course of the war. And
Well, I don't think it was that funny.
But as we went forward...
I could be sacked for this. Oh, it doesn't matter.
As we went forward... Every two-way I did, every time you interviewed me, there was always a fish reference which took us back to these times in Lebanon. So it would be, give us a sense of place, Christian, or it would be, is there a porpoise to this two-way? And so we bonded over that and we formed a friendship. But you've been a really good colleague, and I, for one, will very much miss you, and I know everybody out there is going to miss you as well.
Thank you very much. The important people, and I think what we in the news channel certainly have done, is the audience. And in Afternoon Live, I think we built up people who just liked what we did, trusted us, and I will miss the BBC hugely. It is a remarkable place. And yes, we've put the audience first, and I think that's been really important.
Most people get a gold clock, but you get a block of A4 paper.
Do you know, it is the nature of this business. You're remembered for things like that. I'll be remembered for surfboarding dogs, this, standing outside that wretched hospital, talking about something that wasn't new. Do you know, when I spoke to William afterwards, and he just said, we love the baby stuff, and I'm standing with Prince William. He said, I said, Your Royal Highness, you mean the birth of your son? He said, yeah, it was great. He said, we were watching inside and you got it just right. Yeah. And, you know, all the papers are saying, oh, how dare they. I think we've just touched, I think, the mood. I hope that's what we've done. And it's been a great privilege to work here.
And they called him George and not Simon.
Still time.
Do you want to do the honours? Do you want to throw us to the weather for the last time?
I'm going to the wrong camera, but that's partly because Paul Rice is directing and he's never been very good. Here with the weather for the last time, it's Helen Willits. Thank you.
Thank you very much for some fantastic throws over the years as well. If you are stepping out the door, we do have some showers around at the moment.